good, YouTube? Welcome back. Crypto news and macro trends. Today we're gonna get into Orchid again. I know my last video I called it Orchard. Well, I think I'm a little dyslexic. Orchid's been going crazy. Orchid got pumped and dumped to the moon. Let's just look. I'll tell you when Orchid released its press release or when its Apple came out. It was around this time frame. Look, it almost wasn't lower. Then you see this buildup of volume, and let's just look at the volume first before we get into price. I'm not even gonna do that outlier, it's huge. But just look at the buildup of volume, not significant, hardly noticeable, but when you go from 0 to 2 or 5 real quick, it's not that visible until you start getting to the end of the accumulation. And then, if you guys don't know, I think it's Barstool Poppy, I think his name is on Twitter. Now he's pumping and dumping Robinhood trades and crypto trades now. I love it. I love that he's bringing the Robinhood crowd into crypto because he needs to share some of those games with me. Hey, my take on it is this guy is only good in the trades because he brings a lot of people into the trade. He brings his own money into the trade, posts it, and that's how he makes profits. Don't people understand that? I digress. This Barstool dude, he starts talking about Orchid, telling all his followers about it. This thing pumps from its bottom, it's about 300% up. But guys, remember, as fast as it goes up, it must come down, and if it comes down, it must come up. As traders, we just keep playing on this theory. Up 300%, down 35, 40%. I circle this area here, guys, this circle, this red circle, because this is an air pocket. There are essentially there's no saving grace for this thing under this line, which it's flirting with. It's already touched, bounced off of, okay? If this thing ever breaks below, there is no kind of support under here to stop it from falling another 45%, guys. This is why you don't chase assets up. The higher you buy up into a move, the more probability is for it to drop on you and drop hard because it's gone up hard. Every action has equal and opposite reaction. Hard up, hard down. And also notice the decline of volume. It was almost like this move didn't even really happen. It's because the people buying into this stuff are chasing Tesla, are chasing Amazon. They're just chasing. They're momentum traders. There's no kind of staying power in this buy. There's no fundamentals behind this thing besides the release of the app. That should have been already baked into the price. Look guys, I think Orchid deserved to move up from this point. Did it deserve it to move up here? Hell no. But since it did, pull your profit, not financial advice. Take your own risk, y'all are adults. But what this chart essentially tells me, guys, is that Orchid was undervalued here, but overvalued here. The fair price is somewhere in the middle. And that's fair, right? You only want to be paying what is fair for an asset, or cheaper than fair for an asset. As investors, this is no place for me up here, guys. What am I gonna do? Hope that this already amazing run is gonna go 600% so I can double my money? That's improbable. That's almost delusional, guys. You want to be making the move here, before the expanse of price. To play volatility, you have to be in the move first. I only want to really be in moves that move greatly. I just want the price move. I don't want to be waiting for it. Guys, that's why I look for a dry up of freaking volume, because that tells me that there's little trade movement on this thing. The price where it is now, it's not going to be there for long. And that's what I want. I don't want the price to be there for long. I'm not in the business of shorting stuff because any shorts that I can get right can wipe me out. You got to be very, very, very super experienced with shorts, and that's just risk I don't want to put myself in. I don't want to be calling where the price is going. I don't invest that way, guys. I just wait for mistakes to be made by the traders, by retail, by FOMO boys, fanboys, moon boys, getting scared, running away, doing all this stuff. Because guys, I'm not playing against the institutions. Institutions are smart. They know what they're doing. The chances of them making mistakes on price movement is small, but the chance of retail investors who have never invested in their life making mistakes is great. So I'd rather sit on Bitcoin, watch like a select few charts, see when the market overreacts, and then I capitalize on that. It increases my chance of upside because I'm buying overly sold assets. Let's jump into the day chart here, guys. It paints a very different picture, and let me just remove this. You guys got the hint on that. There's an air pocket here. As you see on the day chart, the price move has moved outside of the what I believe is the current trend line, or a consolidating kind of triangle move, and I'm expecting a powerful move to the downside. But as you see here, the bodies of the sell action are very small. It tells you that a reversal's coming. And what does the weekly say? The weekly says this thing has been on the decline since its huge price move. An aggregate on the week about 23% down. So the chance of this thing continuing to fall is extremely huge. It's huge because it went up way too fast. And guys, look, there's reasons and different reasons to invest in assets. You want to have good fundamentals, a good project, a good team, a good community in your core holdings. The assets that you're gonna hold through the bull run till the end, or whatever your plan is. But with stuff like this, low market cap, this thing's beaten up on the floor, it's below the price it was released at. In my mind, and the way I think, why not pick some of this up? What are you gonna lose? Unless you're leveraging yourself or putting more money into the market than you feel comfortable with. And that is never ever suggested, but you catch my drift. Everything doesn't have to be the next Ethereum, the next Bitcoin, the next Chainlink. It all moves in price. And that's a chance to collect some BTC, which is the market leader. I like to use these small coins, guys, to collect market leaders because they lead the market. You don't have to guess what's gonna pop off next if you got a market leader. It moves before, it always will. But okay, you guys got the drift on this one. We got declining volume. We had almost no volume to volume, a lot of it, and then back to no volume. That is indication of a pump and dumpy price move. We have an air pocket right here. That is indication of a pumpy dumpy price move. We have a drop from the high to the low of 40%. That is indication of a pumpy dumpy price move. And more importantly, we got a guy, a bar owner, giving trading advice to a bunch of guys on Robinhood, pumping this coin, and that is the number one indicator of a pump and dumpy price move. But guys, remember, you can still make money off this pump and dump stuff. It'd be interesting to see if this price movement that I'm hating on actually holds at this line. And if it does, wow, this thing is gonna turn around and keep going up. But until that happens, I am not convinced that this continuation is going to occur. It most likely won't. Keeps hovering in this range. We see a pickup in volume, then maybe I'll rethink it, but I still think this thing has far to drop. Historic volatility. Give you guys an understanding. Just look, this just goes and illustrates what I'm talking about. As a percent of volatility, how typical was this last price move made by Orchid? Super untypical. It's actually, in its price history, never done something like that before. Another indication of pump and dump price movement, enforcing my theory that it's gonna drop yet again. Let's jump into another one. And lastly, guys, we have a decrease on the ADL right here. Advanced decline line. That tells you for the asset on this exchange how many unique buyers are participating in the price movement. It was rising into the move, and then it's dropping. It's dropping down as you see that slight inflection of the line. That tells me there's selling happening. More people are getting out at the top. Another indication of a pump and dump price action move by Robinhood traders. We love them. We love them to make us rich. And if you guys were one of these guys buying up here, not financial advice, but you shouldn't do that. Don't chase the move, man. Momentum plays can burn you hard. It's fast money, but they can burn you hard. This is where we live if you follow this channel. But more importantly, guys, I'm DubDigital. Crypto news, macro trends. Leave me a like, comment, subscribe if you feel me. Talk to y'all later. Peace.